All right, this is Kelly from Hills, Deals, and Wheels Mobile Home Investing Course. I am showing you guys something. I want you to do your homework, even though you are not a student, Miles. Okay, this is called a payment standard chart. What I want you to do, I want you to get on Google, and I want you to Google the payment standards chart for Section 8 in what area of town that you're in. You're in Dallas, Texas, or you're in Fort Worth, Texas, wherever, Detroit, Michigan, wherever you are, put that in the Google search, and I want you to put down effective 1/1/2025. That is your homework assignment. That is your homework assignment. I want you to do this because a lot of you seem to don't believe me when I tell you that if you have a single family home or if you have a mobile home in the same zip code, regardless if it's a mobile home or a single family home, you're going to get the same dollar amount in rent, okay, for somebody who's on Section 8. Now, just because you get this payment standard chart does not mean there's a whole bunch of people looking for homes in this particular area. That is not what it means. What it means is that, and this is what I teach guys, what this chart means is that if somebody in this particular zip code is looking for housing, you have the house, whether it's a mobile home or a single family home. What it really means is that's how much you are going to get from Section 8. Now, sometimes these numbers are going to vary based upon whether or not that Section 8 tenant works or not. Okay, so what do I mean by that? Let's just look at the 2-bedroom, just to keep the numbers round. So the 2-bedroom, it says they're willing to pay $2,000 for this particular zip code. Okay, I have purposely taken off the zip code because I want you to do your own homework. You're not going to see the zip codes on here, guys. Do your own Google search. I'm not here to spoon feed you. Okay, so biggest day for the first zip code, it says for a 2-bedroom, you're going to get $2,000, right? Does it say anywhere on here if it's a mobile home, single family home? No, it does not. Okay, the thing with Section 8 is if you have a tenant that works, that number is going to fluctuate. So what am I saying? Oh, Kelly, am I going to get less than $2,000? I did not say that. You're not going to get less than $2,000. You're going to get the same $2,000. However, a portion of that $2,000 will be coming from your tenant. Okay, I reiterate. A portion of that $2,000 is going to come from your tenant based upon how much they work. But let's just say they worked a lot. And let's just say Section 8, they have their little calculation that they calculate out. And let's just say Section 8 sends you a check for $1,500. They send you a check for this 2-bedroom single family home or mobile home that you have. They send you a check for $1,500. So now you're going to ask me, Kelly, where am I going to get the other $500 from? I just told you, you are going to get the other $500 from the tenant. That is where you're going to get the additional $500 from. And believe me, that tenant is going to pay you religiously. However, because they know if you report them to Section 8 that they didn't give you the other $500 that was owed to you, because biggest day it says a 2-bedroom is $2,000, they're going to get in big trouble. They are going to get in big trouble. Okay, so I want you to do this for your homework assignment. I want you to Google tonight. Google while you're watching this video. Google it on your telephone while you're watching me talk. Biggest day, it doesn't say a thing about if it's a mobile home, you're going to get something different. If it's a single family home, you're going to get something different. So why in the bejesus would you run out and buy an expensive booty rental property? Why would you do that when you're going to get the same rent? If it's a 2-bedroom, regardless if it's a mobile home or a single family home, and it's in this zip code, you're going to get $2,000. You are going to get $2,000. We're just going to concentrate on the first row. you are going to get $2,000. Okay. If it's an efficiency, biggest day, it says you're going to get $1,620. Okay. One bedroom. If it's a one bedroom mobile home, single family home, you're going to get $1,700. Okay. We just finished talking about it. Okay. If it's a two bedroom, you're going to get $2,000 from Section 8. I told you if the tenant works and if they work a lot, then Section 8, they have their own little calculation. I don't know the calculation, not trying to comprehend the calculation. All I care about is at the end of the month or the beginning of the month, shall I say, depending upon when Section 8 pays you guys. Like I said, it's different from state to state, city to city, county to county. Okay, whenever they pay, as long as I get my $2,000. Now, if I get $1,500 from Section 8 and I get $500 from the tenant, I don't care. As long as I get my $2,000, that's all I care about. I don't care how much the tenant is working. I don't care how much the tenant is not working. As long as I get this guaranteed $2,000 a month from Section 8, that's all I care about. Biggest day, it says if you have a 3 bedroom, okay? Doesn't say a mobile home, doesn't say a single family home. It says if you have a 3 bedroom, you're going to get $2,510, right? Every month, that's how much you're going to get. Okay. So if you did not spend a whole lot of money for that property, okay, and you're getting $2,510 for a 3 bedroom, especially in the case of purchasing a mobile home. Like I told you guys, our most expensive mobile home has been $20,000. Add another $1,000 onto that, because that was pretty much the little rehab, was just some touch-up paint and sweeping it out, doing some cleaning and calling it a day. Guys, you're going to get your money back quickly. You're going to get your money back quickly. And I think, and you know what, guys? I thought I had my calculator with me. Okay, I thought I had my calculator with me. Oh, I got my calculator here. Let's do some math. Y'all break out your calculators. Okay, we're going to break them out. Okay, so if you are getting, we're talking about the 3 bedroom, you're getting $2,510 a month for a 3 bedroom. It doesn't say mobile home. It doesn't say single family home. It just says if you have a 3 bedroom. You're going to take that $2,510. You're going to multiply that by 12. That's going to get you $30,120 for a mobile home that you have possibly paid. Like I said, we have never paid any more than $20,000 for our home. So our mobile homes, shall I say, because we have 19 properties, guys. We have 19 mobile homes and 2 single family homes. I am telling you that you are going to get, within 1 year's time of dealing with this Section 8 tenant, you're going to get $30,120. Okay, every year when you own this home. So if you're only spending $20,000 or maybe even $30,000 for the mobile home, depending upon where you live, guys, you're going to recoup your money back quickly. This does not work in the more expensive states. It does not work in the more expensive states as far as recouping your money back quickly. It does work in the more expensive states if you are, in the air about, do I buy a mobile home or do I buy a single family home? If you are trying to be an investor, it would behoove you, instead of buying an expensive single family home and you live in an expensive area, it would behoove you to get a mobile home. The problem is, in some of these more expensive states, and guys, I keep saying it, I know I sound like a broken record. The problem is when you purchase in California, guys. First of all, you need to find out the mobile home parks that allow for renting. And I'm going to tell you right off the bat, there aren't a lot of parks in the state of California that allow for renting. That is yet another problem in California. There are a couple of parks, but they're all sprinkled around, guys. Like sprinkles on ice cream. Is very sporadic where you can find a park that allows for renting in the state of California. So that is the problem. Another big problem is that the lot rent is getting crazy, not just in California. The lot rent is getting crazy everywhere. And I have told you guys this time and time and time again that if you plan on being a successful mobile home investor, it would behoove you to buy a mobile home with inside of a park if you plan on dealing with Section 8. Now, if you don't plan on dealing with Section 8, guys, go ahead and buy the land. Go ahead and buy the mobile home. Because what's going to happen is that mobile home is going to become detitled. You're going to have it detitled. It's no longer going to have a title. It's going to have a deed. Okay, so it's no longer going to be personal property. It's going to become real estate. You're going to be taxed like a person down the street that has a single family home. So your taxes are going to be more expensive. Your taxes are going to be more expensive because you decided to put that mobile home on land. Okay, my exit strategy, me and my family's exit strategy, cannot be your exit strategy. Some of you are going to disagree with me. Some of you are going to say, well, Kelly, you're paying lot rent. The whole thing is, guys, I don't want to buy a piece of land with a mobile home on it and I get a tenant that could possibly lose their job. Okay, that is the whole thing in a nutshell. I want to stay in the inner city, inside of the mobile home parks, where I know that I'm going to get a Section 8 tenant and that's going to be guaranteed money. Guys, if this pandemic were to hit again, there were a lot of people out of jobs. A lot of people out of jobs. Me and my family did not have a worry in the world. Everything was shut down. We did not have a worry in the world. And the main reason why we didn't have a worry in the world is because a lot of our mobile homes were filled up with Section 8. Everything was closed down. Our Section 8 tenants couldn't move if they wanted to. We couldn't even kick them out if we wanted to. We were getting guaranteed money every month from our tenants. Okay, so if you plan on buying a mobile home that's on land, remember, guys, there is a cost to that as well. The land is going to be more expensive. And then, guys, what can really happen? What can really happen? The best thing about buying a mobile home or buying land and putting a mobile home on there, you could just flat out turn around and sell it. That would probably be the best thing. Like I said, in the mobile home business, period, guys, there's so many exit strategies. It's like mind blowing. I can't sit up here and go over each and every strategy. It's mind blowing. You could probably triple what you would make if you moved an older model mobile home to land, if you would just turn around and sell it. But you are thinking, I'm going to do what Kelly and Joe do, and I'm going to rent the mobile home out. What I am telling you is that the possibility of you getting a tenant who might not pay you sometimes down the road is probably going to be a reality. Okay. And the thing is, you will be no longer trying to kick them out of personal property like we are. If we want to evict somebody, we're kicking them out of personal property. We're not kicking them out of real estate, because long as a mobile home is inside of a park, it has a title. Okay, just like a car. So when you try to repossess a car, guys, it's very easy. It's just like repossessing a car is just like repossessing a mobile home. It is very easy. It's no long drawn out process. Is quick and easy and to the point. And if you do not believe me, go ahead and Google that too. How do I go about repossessing a mobile home from somebody? Personal property, not real estate. Now you're talking about getting some land, moving a mobile home there. Your tenant doesn't pay you. Now it is no longer personal property. It is real estate. So now you have to kick somebody out of real estate. And sometimes, guys, we all know that can be a long, drawn out process, especially in the state of California, because you got some squatters in the state of California. If you don't believe me, guys, Google it. It's been a lot of people squatting since this pandemic happened. Okay. But do your homework. Okay. You're not my student, but I'm asking you to do your homework. This is your homework assignment. Like I said, I have purposely taken off the zip codes, okay? Because really, it's really not important, because this zip code that I have that I'm looking at has probably nothing to do with you whatsoever. And these numbers are going to be different anyway. So do your own homework, do your own due diligence, and check out what I am saying. that if there is a disparity in mobile homes versus a single family home, guys, it's going to be so small. You're going to be like, man, why would I buy a single family home? I have seen some of these payment standard charts where it mentions a mobile home, but guys, it's like a difference of $50, maybe $100. Okay, is that really going to make a difference when you're thinking about spending $250,000, $300,000 for a single family home versus a mobile home, which is maybe $20,000 or $30,000? Okay, the economy is getting bad, guys, and the average single family home in not so great of an area is about to be $700,000. So there's going to be a lot of people looking to rent. And to me, this is the key time to get into mobile home investing. Okay. My course is in the link. It's in the link, guys. I have several courses in the link, but my full-fledged course goes over everything from A to Z: wholesaling, fixing and flipping, buying and holding, finding mobile home parks that allow for renting, finding Section 8, creating notes. I go over everything, and then you have access to me as well. Okay, now if you're trying to do one of my mini courses, I guarantee you, if you don't have some concept of mobile home investing, you are going to be confused and you will have no access to me whatsoever on my, if you're thinking about getting into my mini courses, no access to me whatsoever. Okay, but my full-fledged courses, guys, my full-fledged course, I shouldn't say courses, my full-fledged course, Heels, Deals, and Wheels mobile home investing course, you will have access to me, and you will also be in our private Facebook group, and you will have my personal cell phone number. Okay, I am here to keep it real with you guys. I'm too old to try to keep up lies. I can't tell lies well, guys. I learned that earlier. I can't do it. Okay, I still work. Guys. I am retired military and I still work. I don't want anybody thinking you can purchase my course on Monday and Friday you'll be a millionaire, because nothing is furthest from the truth. It will not happen. If it does happen, it's probably because you purchased a lottery ticket. Okay, I'm just going to keep it real. Can my course make you comfortable? Yes. And in just 4 short years, guys, we have purchased all of these 19 mobile homes. We already had the single family homes before we got into the mobile home business, but in just 4 short years, guys, we have acquired these 19 properties. The last year, guys, we did not purchase not one mobile home. I believe our last mobile home that we ever purchased was last year. So we've only been in the mobile home business for 5 years, but we've purchased all of our properties in the first 4 years that we were in the mobile home business. Okay, let's get back to the chart. Biggest day, we already talked about a 3-bedroom, whether it's a mobile home or a single family home, you're going to get $2,510 every month. Every month. Okay, now let's look at the 4-bedroom. It jumps up very significantly, right? In this particular zip code, which we're not going to divulge what the zip code is, do your own homework, figure out how much they're going to pay. Section 8 is going to pay for a 3-bedroom or a 4-bedroom. And biggest day, it says they will pay $3,220 for a 4-bedroom, whether it's a single family home or whether it's a mobile home. Now we're looking at the 5-bedroom. 5-bedroom is $3,703. And then a 6-bedroom. Guys, believe it or not, they make mobile homes pretty big these days. And looking at a 6-bedroom, if you have a 6-bedroom mobile home or a single family home in this particular zip code, you're going to get $4,186. When I am telling you to buy a mobile home and use it for investment property, by no means am I telling you to buy a brand new mobile home. That is not what I am telling you. You need to purchase a mobile home that's no older than 20 years old, because a mobile home any older than that, guys, is probably going to cause you some problems later on down the road. But the sweet spot is purchasing a mobile home that's no older than 20 years old, because the life expectancy of a mobile home can go anywhere between 55 to 60 years. Okay, so let's just say you buy a mobile home and it's 20 years old. You have roughly about 30 to 35 years to collect rental payments. Okay, another exit strategy that you can do that we no longer do, but we do have a couple of outstanding accounts using this method. It is called seller financing. And what happens with seller financing is that you purchase a mobile home very cheaply. You might do a minimal rehab on it. And then what's going to happen, you're going to turn around and you're going to sell it on payments. Okay, so your end buyer, you're going to ask them for a large deposit. They're going to give you a large deposit. And what's going to happen is that monthly, they are going to be giving you payments. Monthly, they're going to be giving you payments. This last strategy called seller financing, I also teach this as well. This has nothing to do with Section 8. However, this is yet another exit strategy if you are trying to get into the mobile home business. I already know, guys. I already know when the boom is lowered and it's going to cost you $700,000 to buy a decent rental property. I already know a lot of you be like, forget that. My home I live in now don't cost $700,000. What do I look like buying a rental property worth $700,000? And another thing you need to think about, when the heck are you going to recoup your money if you're spending that type of money on a single family home? I have said this time and time again. I know mobile home investing is not sexy, but you know what is sexy is my bank account. My bank account is sexy every time I go in there and I see that Section 8 has deposited a check or the tenant has deposited some money, their portion of their rent. That's what's sexy to me. I can give less than a damn about somebody saying, oh, you're just in the mobile home business, blah, blah, blah. I am making the same money as somebody who lives in the same zip code, who owns a property in the same zip code, who has the same 3-bedroom, 2-bath as I do in the same zip code. I am making the same money. And if you really think about it, if you're spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on one property, you're only relying on one person to give you rent. Okay. And our situations, guys, we have 21 people, 21 families giving us rent. In your situation, you only got one person. If that person loses their job and they refuse to move out of your house, okay, you are stuck. Okay, you are stuck. I'm not stuck. We not stuck. Because we have one tenant that decides to pull some shenanigans like that. Guess what, guys? We can deal with our other tenants. Our other tenants can make up the difference. That is the big difference between we're scattered around. Our properties are scattered around. We're not putting all of our eggs in one basket. Okay. In the beginning, sure, because we didn't have that many mobile homes. Okay. We were sitting there with our fingers crossed. We didn't have that many Section 8 tenants. Okay. But now, guys, things are different. The game has changed. And please don't tell me that you can't come up with $20,000. Okay. I know you can. I know you can. If you have to cut back on eating out, if you got to cut back on hair weaves, if you got to cut back on buying stupid stuff in order to make this happen for yourself, I know you could do it. I know you could do it because I did it. I cut back, me and my family, we cut back on a lot of stuff to make sure that our dreams came to reality. Okay. And so, God, I ain't trying to step on nobody's toes, but please don't come up here and say, I can't come up with no $20,000, because you can. You got a tax return. And I'm sure some of you are thinking about some stupid stuff that you're going to do with them taxes. Okay. Stop getting your fingernails done every 5 minutes. Okay. Now, I can't go without getting my toes done. That's something different. But anyway, you need to cut back on something to make sure you at least get one mobile home before 2026 comes. Okay, and I cannot tell you how many times people have said stuff to me on Facebook. Oh, I'm going to start next year. I'm going to start next year. I'm going to start next year. I don't care when you start. I'm doing me. Me and my family, we doing ours. I don't care when you start. You could keep saying that till you blue in the face. Okay, because you're only hurting yourself and you're only hurting your kids. Okay, if you really think about it, if you buy a mobile home now and your kid is getting ready to go to college, you can give the proceeds to that mobile home that you purchased some years ago to your kid while your kid is in college. Okay, you could be doing, instead of your kid asking you for money, you could be giving the proceeds of this mobile home that you're about to buy in 2025 that can go towards your children's college. And I'm gonna tell you something, and I'm gonna keep it real, guys. I don't have any children. Don't have any children. If I had a child that came to me and they weren't sure what they wanted to do in life, I would throw at them, hey, what about being a mobile home investor? Guys, I have a college degree. College degree, guys, sometimes is not what it all is cranked up to be. I'm very successful. I'm a registered nurse. I work in the intensive care unit. I still work. I'm retired military. I was very successful as a registered nurse. But if I would have found out about mobile home investing, I would have not gone to college. And if I had a child that was confused, that was not sure what they wanted to do in life, guys, I would be very proud to say that my child is a mobile home investor. Okay, very proud. All right, guys, this is Kelly from Hills, Deals, and Wheels Mobile Home Investing Course. Those of you who know me, time and time again, I like to show receipts. I don't like to just be sitting around here doing a walkthrough through a mobile home or just interviewing somebody or driving the park pointing at mobile homes. That's not me. That's not me. I need to show you guys receipts because I know I'm going to need to see a receipt. I'm going to need to see a receipt. We are inside of our bank account, guys, and I tell you what, I am the happiest through the 1st through the 15th. I am the happy. You see me smiling? Check out the date, guys. It's probably through the 1st through the 15th because that's when we get most of our deposits, whether it be from Section 8 or whether it be from a regular tenant. That's when we get our money. I'm happiest around that time. All right. And we're going to look so you guys will know that this is up to date. Okay. The last time I logged in was January the 3rd, 2025 at 5:43 p.m. Okay. This is current, guys. This, you can't get no more current than this. This is current. Okay, check out the date that this video is playing and you will see that this is current. We are in the deposits tab, right? We're in the deposits tab. Guys, you cannot make this up. I'm going up and down, up and down, up and down. You cannot make this up, guys. I'm going up and down. No still frames, no screenshots. This is live. This is not Memorex. This is the real deal, Holyfield. Okay, so let's talk about some deposits. Guys, I have blurred out my tenants' names. Some of this information I blurted out. I don't know if we got some scammers watching this or not. I'm not trying to get anybody to hack my bank account. I don't know all the ins and outs about hackers. Okay, so I'm not going to do this. What I am going to say, and I need you to put this in your memory bank, is that if you own a single family home and if you own a mobile home with the same bedrooms, and the same zip code, you're going to get the same dollar amount. You're going to get the same dollar amount. Okay. And I am going to go to that particular deposit first. And then we're going to talk about the other deposits. Remember, guys, not all of our deposits have hit yet because this is not yet the 15th. We get our last payment roughly around the 15th or so. Okay. So this is the deposit I want you to pay attention to. $2,715. Okay. This is for a mobile home. In a couple of more days, guys, we're going to get the same dollar amount for a single family home that we own. The big difference is that we spent $15,000 for the mobile home. We turn around and put $3,000 worth of rehab. So we're out of $18,000 for this mobile home. And we're getting $2,715 for this mobile home that's a 4-bedroom, 2-bath. In the same zip code, we own a single family home that's a 4-bedroom, 2-bath. Same zip code. We're getting the same dollar amount, and we spent $180,000 for that particular single family home. Listening to that scenario, why in the heck would you buy a single family home when you can get the mobile home for a fraction of the cost and still get the same rent? I am lost. Now, some of you gonna say, "Well, Kelly, why you own the mobile? Why you own the single family home? Excuse me. Why do you own the single family home?" I own the single family home, guys, because years ago, I purchased the single family home. Me and my family purchased the single family home. We own 19 mobile homes and 2 single family homes. We have never purchased a single family home in years. Not interested. Not interested, especially what I am telling you guys right now. Not interested in no single family home. Why would I spend, guys? It's hard to find $180,000 single family home these days. We bought all of our homes brand new, our single family homes brand new. Mobile homes, we try to stay within a 20-year radius. Okay, we don't like our mobile homes to be any older than 20 years because, guys, those mobile homes sometimes have issues later on down the road. Okay, so we don't like to do that. If we purchase an older model mobile home, 9 times out of 10, we will sell or finance that property out. And what do we mean by that? We will buy the mobile home very, very low, okay? And then we would ask our end buyer to go ahead and give us a large deposit, and then they will give us payments, okay? And let's just say we spent $20,000 for the mobile home. We wind up selling it for $40,000. We will ask for a deposit. Let's say the deposit is about $15,000, and then the balance of the mobile home that is due, the end buyer will pay us in payments. We don't like doing that because, guys, mobile homes have a life expectancy of anywhere between 55 to 60 years. Okay, so if you're buying a mobile home that's not even 20 years old, you are throwing away like 30 to 35 years worth of rental payments. The issue with renting your mobile homes out or renting your single family homes out is you become the landlord. Any repairs, you got to call somebody to help go ahead and repair what needs to be repaired. That is the problem with renting your properties out. If you build your team and you build your team correctly, that shouldn't be an issue. I'm not worried about a phone call. I am not worried about a phone call, especially on a mobile home, because repairs for the mobile home are very minuscule. It's not going to cost you a whole lot of money for a mobile home as it would for a single family home. If I get a phone call about a single family home, guys, I have a massive headache. I'm just going to tell you because I'm thinking, oh Lord, what has gone wrong? What do I have to pay for? Because repairing a single family home can be very expensive. We all know that. Okay, we all know that. Okay, so let's go over some of these numbers, but let's talk about this $2,715. I told you guys we have 2 homes. We have a single family home in that particular zip code, and then we have a mobile home in that particular zip code. Let's go over the numbers. I'm going to break out my calculator. I'm going to set my calculator all the way to 0. Okay, so if we're getting $2,715, we just want to focus on the mobile home because we already know that the single family home is ridiculous. $180,000 is ridiculous. Okay, and probably it doesn't sound ridiculous today because these single family homes are going through the roof. If we're collecting $2,715 for a mobile home that is paid for, that we only spent $18,000 for it. Remember, guys, I told you our sweet spot. Watch my videos. Our sweet spot is about $15,000. We spent $15,000 for this mobile home, and we turned around and put $3,000 worth of rehab in this mobile home. We were out of $18,000, right? If we multiply this number that we get every month from Section 8 times what? 12? That's 1 year. That's $32,000. $580 that we are getting for this particular mobile home, right? That's how much we would get, right? What if I tell you that's not what we're getting? I'm trying to keep it real with you guys. That's not what we're getting. That's not what we're getting, because you know what we did not account for? We did not account for the lot rent. We did not account for the lot rent. Now you're gonna say, Kelly, why wouldn't you buy a mobile home on land versus buying a mobile home inside of a park? Because guys, I want guaranteed money. I don't want a maybe $32,580. I want a guaranteed $32,580. That's what I want. That's what I want. And what do I mean by that? We try to make sure that we get a Section 8 tenant each and every time. Okay? My exit strategy, my family's exit strategy might be different than yours. You have to figure out what's right for you. If you buy a mobile home on land, trust and believe 9 times out of 10, you probably won't get a Section 8 tenant. You're probably going to get a regular tenant, because Section 8 is needed in the inner cities. Section 8 is not needed in the boonies. Okay. And then when you buy that mobile home on land, trust and believe, we're not talking about $15,000. We're not talking about $18,000. It's going to cost you more money. Because remember, you wanted to buy that land, you wanted to buy that mobile home, and now you're going to put a tenant in there who could possibly lose their job, while our tenant is guaranteed money. Our tenant is guaranteed money. But the drawback on the way we do things is that you have to pay the lot rent. So no, we're not getting $32,580 every year on one mobile home. No, we're not. So let's clear everything out. Okay, Section 8 gives us a check for $2,715. The lot rent for this particular mobile home is $800. Okay, sounds like a lot of money. So every month we're getting $1,915 in our pockets. In our pockets, every last one of our properties is paid for. If we're talking about a mobile home, all 19 of those are paid for. If we're talking about a single family home, those are paid for too. And I'm glad this popped up. Okay, guys, this is live. This ain't Memorex. Okay, we're inside of our bank account. Okay, we're going to continue the session. Let me pull my calculator back up. Okay, so now we paid the lot rent. In our pocket, we still got $1,915 for a mobile home. We spent $18,000 for it. That's not on land. That's on the bus line. We have a tenant that's guaranteed money coming in, regardless of who loses their job. Section 8 tenant lose their job, we lose our job. We still gonna get $19.15. I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. Okay. Then we're gonna multiply this times 12, which is 1 year. Okay. Now we got $22,980. Okay. I just told you, between purchasing the mobile home for $15,000 and then turn around, put another $3,000 worth of rehab, that's $22,980 in our pocket. The mobile home is already paid for in less than 1 year's time. Can I say that about that single family home we spent $180,000 for? Nope. Can't say that about that. But I sure can say it about this mobile home. I sure can say it about this mobile home. I am giving you options. Do what you want to do with it. I am telling you what works for us. Okay? All right. Let's put this calculator down. Let's downsize this. Let's look at some other deposits. Guys, I cannot show you my entire bank account. I can't show you that. And I'm sorry, I'm getting a phone call. And we're not about to do that right now. Yeah, bro, I'm doing something.
Oh, so Diana said, I remember I told you she get a discount.
Uh-huh.
How much we gonna take off?
I'll get back to you.
Oh, we'll contact her. Y'all work it out.
All right, bye. Bye. All right, guys. Sorry about that. Had a phone call. Anyway, that was my little brother. That's my brother, Joe Harden. That's who we do business with. My brother, Joe Hart, my mother, Albertine Thompson. That's who we do business with. I apologize, guys. We got a phone call. Okay. We're going to keep it rolling. Okay. We're still inside the bank account, right? Can't do this. Can't do this with no still shot. Okay. We're not doing no still shots. Okay, here we go. All right. Last logged in January the 3rd, 2025. We already talked about the Wappa Joppa, which was this home here, which was a mobile home. I already told you roughly through the 1st through the 15th, that's when we get a lot of our deposits, okay, as far as whether they're Section 8 or regular tenants. Our homes are pretty much manned by 90, the high 90 percentiles of people living in, mobile homes and living in Section 8. Okay. January the 3rd, 2025, $7,000, right? January the 3rd, 2025, $1,329, right? January the 3rd, 2025, $1,450. Deposits, all of these deposits, guys. January the 2nd, 2025, $1,288. January the 2nd, 2025, $1,600. January the 2nd, 2025, $522.74. Let's talk about this one. So Kelly, man, you were on the roll. Now you're only talking about $522.74. Guess what, guys? People in the single family home business, they happy to get that. They cool with getting $300. They done spent $350,000 for a single family home, and they cool with $300. I'm not cool with it. I'm not cool with it. Let's talk about this dollar amount. $522.74. What is this all about? I'm gonna tell you what it's all about. This is a seller finance deal. Okay, we don't do seller finance deals anymore. I told you guys a seller finance deal is when you buy a mobile home, you turn around, you put somebody on payments, you ask for a large deposit, and they give you payments every month until that particular mobile home is paid for. The problem with the seller finance deal, let's just say you put them on notes for 7 years. After 7 years of payments, guess what's going to happen, guys? You have to hand over that title. You will no longer get any more payments for that particular mobile home. You will no longer get payments for that particular mobile home. So this is a seller finance deal. So we get $522.74 from this particular end buyer. I'm not going to call them a tenant because they're not a tenant because they're about to own that mobile home. Okay. Sometimes when they are in default of paying you, whether it be if they don't pay their lot rent, the park can kick them out and you can get the home back. Or if they don't pay you, you can take them to court, get him evicted, and then you'll get the mobile home back. It's rinse and repeat. The best thing about seller financing that I can say is that you're not going to be responsible for any repairs whatsoever. No repairs whatsoever. Okay, let's continue on. January the 2nd, 2025. What do we got here? Kelly, what is this little dollar amount? $340. What is that? Okay, I'm going to tell you what that is. That is the portion. This is a Section 8 tenant as well. This Section 8 tenant is responsible for $340 of her rent. Okay, so she not only is Section 8 paying us, she also has to pay us $340. Okay, normally we have some tenants that are not even responsible for any money. So this particular individual is responsible for $340. That's what that dollar amount is all about. Okay, I'm keeping it real with you guys. Okay, January the 2nd, 2025. What do we got here? Oh my goodness, $170. What are we gonna do with that? We're gonna do a lot with that. Okay, this is another Section 8 tenant. She is responsible for $170 of her rent. Okay, case in point, guys. Here we go. We already talked about this one. January 2nd, 2025. I already talked about this one, guys. This is a mobile home, 4-bedroom, 2-bath. We spent $18,000 for her. We spent $15,000 to pay for the mobile home and another $3,000 for the rehab. $18,000. We're getting $2,715 every month in our pocket for a mobile home that's paid for. We have a single family home in the same zip code getting the same dollar amount, and we spend $180,000 for that. Okay, you got to figure out what's best for you. You can't buy a single family home, guys. It's hard for $180,000. It's hard. It's hard. If you find one that's going to be leaning to the side, we have owned this home for quite some time. This here, I'm talking about a mobile home, but guys, a check is coming soon for the single family home from Section 8. All of our properties, including our single family homes and our mobile homes, are paid for. So it's all gravy, baby. We getting all this money in our pocket. Okay, here we go again. Guys, 12/31/24, New Year's Eve, right? $1,628.38. We get another one, 12/27/24, another $1,200. We got another one, right? 12/26. What is that? 12/26/24, $212. That is a Section 8 tenant that we have, and this is how much she is responsible, her portion that she has to pay because she is on Section 8. Okay, Section 8 pays the rest. All right. Time and time again, I am showing you guys this is what we get. And guys, this particular one, 12/23/2024, this is another Section 8 responsible for $157.02. Okay. Then we have another one. This is a seller finance deal, guys. $514.85. This is a seller finance deal. This is not Section 8. This is another seller finance deal. Okay. Time and time again, guys, I am showing you deposits after deposits after deposit. Here's another one. 12/9/24 for $400. Okay. This is the portion of the rent that the Section 8 tenant is responsible for. Lastly, and I'm not going to talk about it anymore, 12/4/2024. That was $1,900. $1,900 coming directly from Section 8. This is a check from Section 8. Okay? So, guys, if you're interested in learning how to be a mobile home investor, you can contact me at 800-974-5580. Okay? This is Kelly from Hills, Deals, and Wheels Mobile Home Investing Course.